Start streaming. Could not access channel stream key. That may be the problem. I think we're back to streaming, ladies and gentlemen. I think Turf is, that's what it is. Okay, yes, Turf is back to streaming. Let's see. Am I still going? No, I'm not, but I am. Not, but I am. I think I'm probably back live everywhere I want to and need to be. Let's check it on out. Yeah, I'm live somewhere here. I am definitely live somewhere. Give me a sec. Let's see if we can get this fixed up. The things we do, let me tell you. Struggle streaming as usual, Turf. It's all right though, we getting through this today. We getting through this today, ladies and gentlemen. That's a promise. Yep, we're gonna copy this. We're gonna edit this. We're gonna go to that streaming. I know what it is this time at least. 53. Paste. Okay. And now we're gonna start. And guess what? Just like that. Ta-da! Your boy Turf is back. Back on Instagram. Let me see. I think I'm good now. I don't know. Gotta find out. Yeah, we definitely gotta find out. Let me see. Do we have anybody? I did see Sacktown. Let me see if Sacktown is still on there. Nope, Sacktown is no longer there. That's all right. Shout out to Sacktown. Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, let me see. I am going to pop out all of my chats. Let's see if we can get that going. How is everybody looking in terms of, I don't want that. Yeah, I'm gonna close that. How's everybody looking on TikTok? Shout out to TikTok. What's up with TikTok? Is TikTok frozen too? Let's see. We're going to get there. Y'all know Turf has a hard time. And he tends to struggle stream. But at some point, we get it figured out, right? And I think we are at that point. But I'm still going to make sure by doing my best due diligence and looking at my channel and seeing where we at with this. Let's go. Let's see where we at with this. So we got one, and it's the live that matters because it is my horizontal live. Yeah. So that's how we're gonna rock with this one today. We are live and correct. Unfortunately, we only got one view today. I don't like that. Y'all know I don't like that. Turf like having both his streams. Facebook failed on me. But it looks like Kick is still rocking. Twitch is still rocking. I don't know why Facebook. What's going on with Facebook? X is going. X is going live. Shout out to our folks on X. At least I think it is. Yeah, X is going live and correct. It's looking good too. Hopefully y'all are still there and yeah, ready to get this show on the road. I think I'm good now. Finally, for once. You know how it is. Chat lives matter. Chat lives matter. So let me just go right on through. Man, I can't get nothing here today. I know we live, man. There we go. See? I know we live. Turf know we live. So I will do this again for video purposes. Obviously, we are in the chat lives matter part of the show. Hopefully the people that had to witness my difficulties, technical difficulties, come back, kick it with us. I'm definitely having, I'm having a live problem with TikTok. Let's get TikTok back right. TikTok, we got to get back right. All right. We got to get TikTok back right because TikTok is a lot of our watchers, man. Raider Nation be on TikTok, man. Shout out to Raider Nation and TikTok. I think I got all of the chat open. If anybody is out there watching, hit your boy up. Let me know. I got one more set up. That's TikTok. And we are about to go live. Continue our live. And we are back live, ladies and gentlemen. We're back live, man. Just like that. Just like that. How do you like it? All right. So we live. Let's get back into this thing. Yeah, so just for the record, hopefully, now that I even know, I had a setting for recording my vertical, and that was what was causing everything to choke. I use OBS. I don't mind telling people. It's open source, right? Freeware, whatever you want to call it. Cheers to the people that know what that is. But yeah, I think we are finally good. Although it's going to bother me like no tomorrow that I don't have a, Facebook is bothering me too. What is wrong with Facebook? What's up with Facebook, man? Why you want to give me problems, Facebook? Facebook never gives me problems. I never have problems with Facebook. What's that all about? Uh-oh, I'm frozen again? Okay, no, we're not frozen, but we are dropping frames, I think. Let me see. No drop frames. So, if you are out there in Raider Nation land, holler at your boy. Let me know somebody can see me. And I'm not talking to myself. I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure I'm good, but I do have to figure out one thing. Well, two things, really. I kind of want to get to what's going on with Facebook, and then I do want to get a live for the wide version, the horizontal, which I am about to do right now. Retinal. Give me 1 second. Uh-oh. Nah, why would you do that? Why would this be poor? This should be great. Why are we poor here? Yeah, this should be great. All right, that's better. I promise, bear with me, guys. We're gonna start this thing at 8:30 officially. That's my expectations here. All right, yeah, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna just grab anything. All right. Let's go to create real quick. This is so wild that I'm doing this live. Live and correct. Let's see if it'll allow me to get a. Yeah, there we go. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone. And I'm gonna go to this one. Yeah, let's go this direction. All for the video, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm gonna waste a lot of time getting this situated. Okay, so it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, reuse settings. Next. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Is it taking the copy? Let me see. Let me see what we're doing here. Okay. Start. All right. I think I'm good. I don't know. We'll have to see. I got one going. I got another one upcoming. So, then this one is. I'm having problems today, ladies and gentlemen. Real problems. But guess what? We're about to fix it right now. Let's do this. Let's make sure we got. Like I said, we're gonna start right on 8:30. You don't gotta worry about the intro. None of that stuff, man. You don't worry about any of those things. My channel, my lives. Let's see how many we got going. We got one going live, which is the vertical. So that's gotta be coming from there. And then we got the horizontal. I don't know where the horizontal is coming from. Let's stop this one. Modify it. It's gotta be another way for me to get one of my old joints. Let's see what this does right here. All right. This is my last ditch effort, and then I'm leaving that one. I'm gonna leave that one. I don't understand why it's not letting me copy. It is the same. It is the same. You know what? Let me try this. Yeah, Turf got a couple of tricks up his sleeve. Let me try this. One last ditch effort. One last ditch effort. Yeah. One last ditch effort. Horizontal. Okay. This should work. Watch. It's gonna say turf. Boom. It's gonna say turf. Boom. Nah, it's still just showing one. That is so strange, man. That is so strange. I don't know what else to do, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. We're going to get ourselves on with the show. We got Uriel Castro. Uriel Castaneda. Uriel Castaneda, 3820. Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. Hope you enjoy the show. I do see you are a 49er fan. All good. We welcome everybody. Any and everybody, if you will. Now I am really just annoyed at the fact that I can't get what I want to get here. Let me double check something real quick. Because I should be able to. Yeah, this is the. I don't understand what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. What I do know is. Okay. I think I see what's going on. And yes, this should be what it is. 61 BC. I don't know why it's not showing up. I've done my best. You guys got something to watch. We are moving on to the next. Let's dive right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, technical difficulties had turf, figuring things out. And we'll go through this. We'll go through, and everything that I missed at the beginning, we'll catch up on the end. But as you know, our offense, pretty dismal, pretty sad. It is what it is. When you look at the numbers, I mean, we know Geno. Geno's going to be Geno. 20 of 28, 176 yards, a touchdown, 2 INTs, quarterback rating of 27.1. Sacked 3 times. It's a nightmare. I don't know what else to say about that, guys. Absolute nightmare. It is what it is. I think we're done. With Geno. I think you've seen the last of Geno on the team. I don't think that Geno will take another snap as a Raider ever again. Happy, sad, indifferent is what it is. Kenny Pickett. I don't think you're going to see much more of him either. I don't know, guys. I think this whole entire team needs to absolutely just be blown. Completely obliterated inside out. Up and down, left and right. Yeah. Yep. That's the way I look at it anyways. That's the way I would view it. But, I don't know. Everybody has their thoughts and their feelings, right? And it's going to be a long season. It's going to be a very long off season, I should say. Not the season, off season. Let me correct my words because, we're gonna have a lot of fighting going on. There is going to be a lot of fighting this offseason. I've already said it. I don't want Mendoza. I think anybody in their right mind wouldn't want Mendoza. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see. Man, I'm so sad I missed Sacktown, man. Shout out to Sacktown. I'm gonna get this thing figured out eventually at some point. But Kenny Pickett's numbers, not worth discussing. Move on. We're right back to square one. I mean, we had one great game. Shout out to Ashton Jeanty. I didn't see this sighting, and I was shocked. Zamir White, ladies and gentlemen, got in the game. Did anybody else see that? I didn't see that. I didn't see Zamir White get in the game at all. So that was interesting to me. I found that very interesting. And I mean, what do you do with this team? This team is bad. This team is very, very bad. Do you keep them for, you know what I mean? Practice squad, future? I don't know. Do you want anything from this team? I doubt it. I don't know. I digress. Let's keep on going. We got one more show, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more of these and the torture is over. We get to dive into playoffs, right? This time next week, I expect to be cheering, yelling, hollering, wearing my school where I played. And you better believe I will be in Nashville, Tennessee, 100%. 100% will be in Nashville, Tennessee. And I expect to see Montana State University win their first national title since like 1987. It's going to be interesting, man. So it's going to be very interesting. We got Black Honey Money Jones in the building, 9603. Crosby to Seattle Seahawks for first and the third. Hey, that's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal. I mean, you got to give us more than that. See, and I already know where you're going with this Black Honey Money. And I agree with you. I mean, I'd be negotiating too. Max still commands 2 first rounders. You giving up 2, homeboy. You giving up 2. You giving up this year's and next year's. You giving up 2 first rounders for Max Crosby. You are giving up 2 first rounders for Max Crosby. So I digress, man. We haven't even gotten down to there, right? But I just thought, a carry from Zamir White. I didn't see that carry. I didn't see him in the game. We only had 20 total. Janty took 16 of those 20. Trey Tucker had 2 for 0 yards. Man, my boy Trey it's been a rough road, man. It's been a rough road. But it is what it is. We get to the end of the season, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can tell you. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves, right? Numbers speak for themselves. And that's just how we gotta roll with it, man. It's just how we gotta roll with it. We got a few people rolling in. Turf struggle streaming. Shout out Lead Attorney. Struggle streaming. But I see we finally got a little crowd coming in. So as always, man, we got Chris, ED408. We got Tyson. One son, we got Rebel L in the building. We got Eduardo Ayala in the building. We got Brandon Johns in the building. And you tripping, man. You tripping, Black Honey. First and the second. That's just from this year's draft. The only reason we're not getting 2 from this year is because you don't have 2. You only got 1. And then your 1 isn't even going to be that great. What is your 1? When does Seattle pick? I mean, you're at the top of the food chain, man. We'll be picking 27, 28 with that. Shout out to John Everett. ML4121 in the building. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I can't do that deal, man. I can't do that deal, Black Honey Money. I can't do it. But, I mean, hey, maybe you got the inside scoop. You got the inside track. Go on and get it done. I don't see it happening, but anywho, I mean, we're gonna go through this pretty quick in terms of stats because there's so much more to talk about, right? So much more to talk about. Where's this coaching staff going or not going? Front office, there's a lot. Let's keep going through. So, I mean, wide receiver wise, look, our stud is out. Michael Mayer. He catches 9 out of 10 targets, man. That's 90%. Can't say he don't have hands. Only 89 yards, but hey, that's averaging 9.9 yards a catch. So that means he was catching a lot of first downs or real close to first downs, right? On every catch. It's a pretty big feat. And then right behind him, man, shout out to Trey Tucker, Mama Tucker. Boy, has this show digressed. I feel bad. I used to show You know what I'm saying? 12 personnel film. I used to show everything here. It's just this year just got so bad, so fast, so bad, so fast. Like, really? You know what I mean? Like, what was, I mean, I don't know. Black Honey, we're going to be talking all night. Bro. We gave you Tyler and Gino and Coach P. Give us a discount. Bro, that is the problem. The fact that you gave us that give you a discount. You must be a kid. You gotta be under 20. Black Honey Money Jones is definitely not even 20 years old. He's not even 20 years old. He's not. Can't be. Can't be 20 years old. I don't know. It's just not gonna happen, man. At this point, based on what we're dealing with, you owe us, man. You owe us big time. Don't even get me started. I mean, look, Trey is our second leading wide receiver. Michael Mayer as our tight end was our number one. That's what's sad, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think people realize it. Our starting number one wide receiver is a tight end. Everybody wants to go get Fernando next year. No offensive line. You need two guards, not just one guard. You need two guards. You need two guards. You need two guards. I think you need two tackles. I'm talking two. Look, this is just to get relevant. This is just to have an actual starting formidable offensive line. You need two of each. That's where we start, ladies and gentlemen. We start in the trenches. Shout out to James Mueller, 741. Yes, let go. Appreciate you for coming through. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we start. We start with the trenches, and that's just the one side of the ball. I'm going to fill y'all in on something. And it's hilarious because people are fighting and complaining, and I'm talking in-house, Eagles, right? Like, these guys do nothing but win. And they win ugly. They win ugly. Don't get it twisted. They win ugly. But they win. They constantly win. They passed for 0 yards the whole second half. They still won the game. Still won the game. That's crazy. It doesn't make sense. At some point, that's going to catch up to them, or they get out of that flunk. They're the defending champs, ladies and gentlemen. So I have a strong feeling that they'll get out of this flunk when necessary. It's just going to be the luck of the draw. Do they play the Rams? Or, right? Panthers? I'm not sure. I don't know. Perhaps we'll dive into it. But it's going to be interesting to see how that shakes out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how it's going to shake out. But we're in it. Let's get back to the offense. We have to go through these. See, this is a painful thing, but we have to go through it. We have no wide receivers. This is so weird. Oh my gosh. Why? Checkmate. Cheers. Yeah, we have none. We have none. Shout out to Checkmate, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, my dude. Go Raiders. Go Raiders. I appreciate that like, man. Thank you. Thank you. It's a tough year, man. It's a tough time in general, across the board. And what we're doing right now is part of the painful process, right? This is the painful process. Every Tuesday we do this, ladies and gentlemen. We go through these stats. I used to like pulling up film when things made sense and mattered. But we're so bad right now. It's so in the wrong direction. We're just going to get through this as best as we can. That's how I view this right now. That's how I see it. And that's, par for the course, man. Funny thing, though, we have an old legend's offspring, if you will. Bo Jackson, man. Bo Jackson's family is in the building. Right? Shedrick Jackson, number 4. 2 catches, man. 3 targets. So he caught 66%. I mean, he's no Bo Jackson. He'll tell you that. I am not my uncle. But he's willing to fight it out. The fact that he's even on this list, and he's on this list before anybody else. Don't get me started on Randy Moss. Y'all remember Randy when we got drafted, Randy Moss? Yeah, no, we drafted him, and everybody was, this is the next Randy Moss, and Dante Thornton. 2 catches, 12 yards. Longest 7. Targeted 4 times, though. Man, I don't know when people will learn. And last but not least, I mean, Black Honey Money Jones, bro. Or look, I can't tell. Is that a bro? I don't want to do that to you if you're not you know what I'm saying? If you are not a bro, I don't want to do that to you. Shout out to, you got Honey, and I don't know, man. This is day and age, man. Day and age, you know what I'm saying? So, but anywho, yeah. We got a new one. We got a new guy in here, Raiders. For real, come on, bro. CJ White, boy, 707. Where's 707? Beats, beard. I like that, bro. I appreciate those compliments, man. Thank you. What's cracking, CJ? Where you from, bro? Yeah, where you from, man? I like how you come through already, man. You come through fired up. The white boy is fired up. Talk to your boy, man. Where you from? 707. That's a new one for me. Man. That's a new one. We got Landon Brady? Is that what that is? Landon Brady, 1947? 9847. I don't know how I got 1947. Hawks fan really thought Geno and Pete would have a good year. Hey, man. Landon, I did everything in my power to brainwash myself and convince myself that Pete Carroll would give us some stability. Don't even get me going down that road. It's tough, though. It's tough, man. It's tough. We in for a long road. And that's how, look, for the people that's coming in, kick a man while he's down, if you will. And I get it. I can take it. I can handle it. So yeah. Humboldt State, CJ White. Humboldt State. They got a squad. Born in Oakland. Shout out to CJ. Who do you like though, man? Who do you like, CJ? I agree, bro. CJ, we two peas in the pot. Look, you know how it is, CJ. When you know what I mean? You have to try to figure out a way. When what's done is done and there's nothing you can do to change it, you just kind of roll with it. You try to, you know what I'm saying, make it make sense. And it don't make sense. As a Niners fan, man, hey, first off, y'all got a beautiful stadium. It's been a long time since I've been there. I actually was fortunate enough to go when they first opened it. Me and my boy, that's a Niners fan. Shout out to my dog Kiki. I'll be reunited with Kiki at the Natty Monday night, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait. I got a star-studded weekend coming up. Shout out to them Gopher girlies. We got Minnesota, the University of Minnesota. The Gopher girlies are up against University of Utah. I don't know what they did last year, but I know they were in the finals. Yeah, University of Utah is no joke. If you didn't know, yes, my daughter is a Gopher girly, athlete, gymnast at University of Minnesota. So that's where it starts, man. That's where it starts. Friday night, 8 p.m., January 2nd. But don't sweat the technique, because Monday on the 5th, your boy Turf will be in Nashville. Vanderbilt, I think they seat 45,000. We already got well over 20,000 Bobcats coming through. Shout out to them Bobcats. Hey, Bobcat. We about to finally win a natty again since 87. But yeah, I digress. Like I was saying, man. Yeah. That's dope, man. Oakland, Niners fan. I don't got nothing against Niners. See, so that's the one thing me and you, CJ, we can get along, man, because I hate the donkeys. Go figure. I'm a donkey hater. I don't do the donkeys, man. So my roommate from college, I still don't believe this dude can fit in the cockpit, but pause. Anyhow, yeah, shout out to Walter Robinson. Yeah, he's from Denver. Donkey fan, he's my guy though, my old mate, my brother. Yeah, that's where we at with it. Man. I don't know. I am, I'm done with a lot this year. And I'm not even giving anybody the time of day to even hit a nerve, strike a nerve. I don't know. As far as you, CJ, I'm nervous for you and your team because I don't think y'all can even get out the first one. Too many injuries, too many things against you, working against you, not because you got a bad team. Hell, don't even get me started. I lost in the Super Bowl fantasy. McCaffrey, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, yeah. So that's what it is. Your daughter's an athlete too, man. Word. What's she do? Soccer? That's cool. Oh shit, my God. Soccer. Is it soccer? My dog's my boy I played ball with from home. His daughter is a scholarship athlete at Seton Hall, man. Shout out to Seton Hall. Mrs. Beauvoir in the building, yeah. Yeah. So it is, man, we got my dog Reese Rock in the building. This gonna be a show, man. What's cracking, Reese? 1369. How about we not trade Crosby? Be smart like the Texans. Draft the number 1 QB. Pair a solid defensive end with Anderson. AKA get Max some help. I like what you're saying, Reese. Some wide receivers, free agents. Bro, we need so much, Reese. We need so much. He said 2 linebackers. That dog, he asking for everything. And 9-10 wins. I don't see that, Reese. Come on, dog. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. One and done. For me, one and done. One and done. Yeah. I'm in agreement with you on that, man. So, wow, West Philly in the building. Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. Hope you enjoy the show. I've heard that too. I've heard this straight up trade. Look, this is where I start getting in my feelings, man. See, we already in off season. See, teams like we in off season already. Do I want Lamar Jackson? And then people are like, what do you mean? Do you want Lamar Jackson? Like, yo, our team is so bad. Our team is so bad. Our team is horrible. Yeah, I don't know. And this draft class is just not good, ladies and gentlemen. Really? Y'all think this draft class is decent? I don't think it's even close. I don't think this draft class is anything to talk about. I'm trying to trade out. I want the number one pick and I want to trade out. Yeah, CJ. I don't know if you, I don't have my wide version. So when I'm doing this and you see the arm in that 45-degree bent angle, that is me pointing at the best Raider to ever do it. Marcus Allen, my dude. Marcus Allen. It's the reason I wore number 32. And yeah, bro. Shout out to Al. My bad. I pushed the wrong button, Al. Al 3X 95 1S. You heard wrong. We drafting the future franchise. Al, you a Raider fan? That Al because of Raiders? Al 3X Super Bowl, Raiders, 95 1S? What's this come from? Talk to me, Al. Talk to me, bruh. Mendoza is him. Are we going to get in this tonight, chat? Are we going to get into this tonight? Yes. See, Landon, you on point with that comment right there. You are absolutely correct. And I'm praying that we're not that idiot overpaying team. Bro, Al said he is him. He said Mendoza is him. Look, I've already put it out there. I've already gotten all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, hits, if you will, already on this. I want y'all to hear this, man. And it's not, see, look, that's what I'm saying. People obviously should know. This has nothing to do with being a racist or anything along those lines. But the reality is you have to, look, Turf graduated from Montana State University with a computer science degree. You know what happens when you graduated a computer science degree? They force you to take this pesky class. As a computer science major, College of Engineering major out of Montana State University, you are 100% required to take a particular class. That class is called Data and Statistics. Bro, Data and Statistics. I knew Sack was coming back. Shout out to Sack, man. Sack Town, you are the guy, bro. As always, you should have the wrench. You should have everything, man. I can't thank you enough, man. Appreciate you for the love, for the support. Man, we got pigs in this building. We got my dog Marcus. We got people in here, man. So I'm gonna just hit y'all with it. We on the offensive side of the ball right now. And it's so funny because people have been trying to question and hit Dart with, hey, you nervous about Mendoza? I've been saying the Giants, right? Because, hey, I love Jackson Dart, but he is CTE 1 of the CTE twins. Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbull will not make it out of the 2020s, period. The 2020s. They won't make it out. I don't even think they're going to get to the 2030 mark. I don't see either of their careers getting that far, but it is what it is. I digress though, because I want to make sure I put this out there because I do want all this hate. Because again, I just told y'all, I come from a background of data and statistics and the numbers and all that kind of thing, right? That's how I earn my living. I'm in software development. I just want y'all to tell me where was the last time you saw a successful Cuban quarterback? I'm gonna wait. And I can't wait to have these conversations because I already know where this is going to go. And this is part of the problem for Raider Nation. I think a lot of us are waiting for Al to come back. Al ain't coming back, bro. Al ain't coming back, bro. Those days are over, son. There's no more Al Davis. There's no more we're bringing in the first. There's no more we're that aura. I'm going to ask it again. When's the last time there was a successful Cuban quarterback in the NFL? Again, y'all can hit me with all that nonsense, right? Again, I told you. I told you where this is coming from. I told you specifically exactly where this is coming from. Because I've only said where is the last successful Cuban quarterback. Tell me where's the last successful Cuban player. Period. Look, I get it. People don't mind projects. People don't mind taking a risk. People don't mind, right? Being part of this stuff. Look, we have been that since the existence of Al. It's time to put that to rest, just like Al. It's time to put that to rest, bro. There's no more reasons to test statistics. There's no more reason to test statistics. I will say that again. There's no more reason to test statistics. I'm bringing in one more person. I love YouTube, man. Shout out to Dr. Umar. He says things 3 times. There's no more reasons for statistics. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I don't want to do it. I understand he's probably the best quarterback in the draft. He may end up being the best quarterback to ever live. Nobody believes this. Nobody believes. Look at his stats. I don't even know how he won the Heisman with those statistics. This is probably the worst Heisman Trophy joint of all time. Of all time. West Philly Black. West Philly Black in the building. Jim Plunkett was the last Cuban quarterback. Plunkett ain't Cuban, bruh. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm going to save y'all. I'm going to do y'all a solid on this one. You're not going to find one. There isn't one. That's my whole point. Why do we got to be the first in this again? Why do we have to be the first again? Why do we have to pave the road? Let somebody else take this dude and sit in and pave the road, bro. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go. We already a couple of decades back. How many more decades back y'all want to keep going? You draft Mendoza, you are at least another decade back. At least another decade back. Do I need to pull up what ChatGPT tells us? Do y'all know that an expansion team in like 30 is going to win a Super Bowl before we do. Bro, I'm done with the projects. I'm done with it. I don't want no more Tyree Wilsons. Oh, he's got great measurables. I don't want any more projects. I don't want no more projects. Bro, now you know what? Reese, I've always loved Reese. Me and Reese, we've always been on the same kind of, thought process in a lot of ways. The only thing that hurts me about this, bro, is that dude, Joe Burrow. I think he's broken. I think he's broken. And you can ask anybody. Joe Burrow is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. Joe Burrow is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. See, it even pains. Joe Burrow was my favorite quarterback in the NFL. He was. Keyword was. Plunkett is Mexican, bro. He's Latino descent. It's not Cuban. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's all South America, right? Yes. Latina, yes, but Mexican American, bro. Mexican. Plunkett was the first Mexican. And I don't even think he was the first. Tom Flores, right? He's literally the first Latino. If y'all want to see, that's what I'm trying. See what I'm trying to say? We're still holding on to things that is no longer existing. Al Davis is gone, bro. Ain't gonna be no more first from that respect. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know what to tell y'all. Those days are done. Dunzo. It's a wrap. It's over. Fini. Kaput. Gone. And this is why I am just not looking to create another project with no offensive line. I already told y'all we need 2 tackles and two guards. That's just to find a way to just get a decent line. I'm not even talking about backups, and we just need a line. You can probably spend the first 3 picks, first three rounds on an offensive line. And you can probably spend the next 3 on a defensive line. We need everything. We need everything. I can't even get to defense, man. Let's go. Let's move over to defense. We beat the offense with a dead horse. As you can see, Mr. White, yet again, absolutely crushed it. 8 total tackles, 4 solo. He's the guy quarterback hit at what, 1.5 sacks? Not him. But we got 1.5. I know we got 1. Tonka Hemingway. Shout out to Tonka. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. This is garbage time. Max didn't play, right? Tyree is sitting at 5 total. I mean, what do you expect out of this kid? I mean, I know what I would expect if he was drafted number 7. Kind of like how you would expect number 6 to look. Jesus Christ. Shout out to the Rainy. Shout out to Raider Javi Molina. Shout out to Tip for 66. Sweet Tooth 69. Whitey. What's up, Whitey? Rising through chaos. Yes, Reese. Yes. And that's what people are so mad at. That's why Peter has to leave. It's time for Peter to go. You got talent on the field. You got talent out there, and you're not even showing it. You're not even letting it come to fruition. Grant showed some flashes. His numbers showed flashes. What are you doing, Pete? Peter, I know what you're doing. You got my son back there. I got my son back there. I got my son. My son is the head coach for the line. It's just we are such we are such a joke, bro. It's so bad. Thank God we got one more left, man, because I don't know how much more I can keep doing this. Right? I don't know how much more I can keep subjecting myself to this. We got one more game left, man. Reese, I haven't heard an Adrian Peterson or Lamar Chase hype of a player performing. I think college play is now like college play. Damn, you've made reasonable doubt. Yep. And there you go. Al gave it to you. Plunkett was born to Mexican-American parents. You're wrong, Wes. Google it. West Philly. Yeah, I knew it anyways. I'm not going to lie to you. I've already seen that's part of the problem. That's what I say. I mean, that's just the way my brain thinks. You can pepper me however you see fit. My brain thinks in statistics and numbers. Straight data. That's how my life is ruled by data, statistics, and numbers, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the way it goes. Obviously there's some nuance. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's some nuance, but it's just how I do things in life. Numbers, what is Jay-Z's famous line? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And they can. That's what's pretty cool, though, honestly, about math and numbers. They can lie to you to an extent. Just depends on the perspective and how you want to look at it. But in this scenario, I can assure y'all, numbers ain't lying. It's just not good. The numbers are not in our favor. I mean, you're looking at this list. Our defense is the bright spot. Don't get it twisted. Our defense is the bright spot. Bro, we have not a single wide receiver outside of Trey Tucker. Everything else is tight ends. Yo, it's so weird. Oh my God. So wild. This season, just so bad. So bad, man. I don't know. I digress. Let's try to get through this, right? We're almost at an hour, man. Shout out to the people watching, sticking through with your boy. It is painful. It's painful. This is pain. It's painful stuff to deal with. Pegwitz, Porter. The young guys are trying to step it up, right? Laulu, right? Greedy Vance behind Tyree. Tommy Eichenberg. Shout out to my dog Severe. Severe, I know Severe was just having all kinds of issues with Tommy Eichenberg. I don't know. We are just so bad. I look forward to Monday night. I look forward to Friday night. Man, I get to see my baby compete on bars. Vault. Yeah. Potentially even being. You know what I'm saying? We got Benjamin Felak in the building. Hey, do you like football? I'm gonna let you guess. You guess, Mr. Benjamin. What do you think? Do you think Turf likes football? I don't know. Game flow. It was what was expected, man. The stadium was empty. Did anybody notice that? So I had a couple of homeboys from high school that went. Shout out to Chris. I didn't get to talk to him. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. Oh, wow. Reese. I got to put you out there, Reese. It's at the bottom. I didn't see this till late. You let me let it slide because you're supposed to say something. But we have to try for Mendoza. If the Heisman Trophy is a front for us to take the bait, then you got us. But we can't miss on Mendoza, and he became Matt Ryan. Really good long-time QB, but not Brady, but good. Bro, I'm telling y'all we don't want Mendoza. I already gave y'all why we don't want Mendoza, and it has nothing to do with Mendoza. See, that's the part that no one's even... You gonna get Mendoza and sit him? That would be the best thing you can do. And then why pick him? Because you're so far behind. You're so far behind by the time this kid's worth anything. I don't know. Yeah, Reese, right? Shout out to my dog. Swear. If y'all didn't know, man, that dude should be a comedian. I'm just telling y'all right now, he missed his calling. Maybe I gotta figure something out for him. Dude is straight fire. Straight fire. Funny as hell. But yeah, it's the Terminator. Tommy Eichenberg. I don't know. We are in a bad situation for a long time. So, and that's the thing. So, as you guys know, I'm all over all kinds of conversations. There are people that actually believe that we have the opportunity to do something like Jaguars, right? Like the Bears. I'm like, what dream? Where? I don't know. This is where I'm old. Remember that pesky old thing called data and statistics? What I can tell you is this. Our roster is bad. It's the worst roster in the league. Even over the Jets. Anybody. Our roster is the worst in the league. There's no way to do what these guys did. They actually had good rosters. They actually had real good rosters of young talent. We don't have that. We're not even close. Not even a little bit. Like real talk, we are not even a little bit close in terms of roster and backups and, next man up. Hence why we won't ever be ready to compete for a playoff game. We need two of each on both sides. We need two tackles and guards on both sides. And we don't have a number one wide receiver. Where are you going to pay for all of this stuff at once? You can't even pay for it all. How? Where are you going to pay for all of what you need in order to compete like these teams that you're talking about that's flipped it? Because they got a lot of young rookie talent. They got a lot of young guys, just period. We don't have that. We don't have nothing. We got Brock Bowers. That's what we got. That's all we got. That's all we got. I know I went off on a tangent, man. In terms of what used to be my favorite quarterback. Reese, you keep bringing him up. It hurts my heart to that. We are just so bad. Bro, I'm just telling y'all right now, I do not like Joe Burr's mental state. It's not for me. Not anyway. This has nothing. Look, y'all know Turf played the game. Y'all know Turf has had some amazing quarterbacks. Shout out T. Banks. Tony Banks, go look it up. First quarterback drafted in the 1996 draft in the 3rd round by the Rams. I think I've played with a quarterback or two. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Shout out to Rob Compson. I'll see you Monday, Rob. That boy Rob used to throw that crump dump. Yeah, I'm going to plug myself. Yep, the crump dump. Yep, I had my own play. Yep. Didn't matter who ran in with it. That was what it was. The 2 words. Crump dump. That's it. Crump dump on 3. Crump dump on 2. Crump dump on 1. Crump dump on 4. Crump dump on. Crump dump. Crump dump. Crump dump. Shout out to my dog Rob Compson. Yeah, but anywho, I've played with some quarterbacks, and I'm just letting y'all know right now. We don't have a lot. It is what it is. I'm going over time. I'm close to an hour. I think I did good today. I didn't crash out. It's taking everything out of me to not crash out. Taking everything. You see, I got no music behind. Shout out to them Bobcats. Hey, Bobcat. Hey, Bobcat. Hey, Bobcat. Monday night, January 5th. Monday night, January 5th. Your boy Turf will be in Nashville. 100%. Dressed to the 9 with none but Bobcat gear. Ready to rock and roll. We got Jack Straw in the building. We got Jordan Glenn in the building. We got Mr. Reno Raider 775 in the building. What's good? Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes. Hey, Apocalypse. I absolutely love it. I normally wouldn't even put nothing up here like this because it's got a lot of cursing. And I'm going to say it too. The bottom line, we ain't shit. We ain't gonna be about shit until we about shit. Bro. 100% correct, Apocalypse. I couldn't agree with you more. There's so much that needs to just get out of this building. I'm shocked that people haven't fired themselves. Bro, there's got to be a point where you're thinking, and I see that's why I look back on my own career. I'm like, yeah, I probably should have fired myself. Probably should have walked out of the building just for my own sanity. What Raider in there? What person in that building doesn't think they should just get out? It's hard. It's hard. This is a hard situation. there's only 32 of them, ladies and gentlemen. There's only 32 teams in the NFL. Everybody wants that little piece. They all want that little piece, man. They want it in their way. They want it to be special. All I can tell you is we are in for a long time until we can get back to being relevant. And it's going to start with the front office and the coaching staff. And we don't have any of that. We don't have any of that right now. No coaching staff. No players. We don't have players. We don't have a starting five. In terms of basketball analogies, you ain't got a starting five. There is no 6-man on the bench. You just got 5 people. That's it. That's all you got. Oh, man. This has been a rough, long season. I am going to get through it. I fought through tonight. The other night, I just canceled. Yeah, y'all know Turks was like, hey, ain't got nothing. No, nothing. I go boss here. Nah, I got it today. We're going to push this out through the whole week. I'm going to flood the streets with this. And I hope I get some good clips out of it because I think it's time for Raider Nation to really figure out where we are. You know what I'm saying? And we in the last situation. Coach's film room notes. Trust me, we getting out of here. It's not going to be a long night. Coach's film room notes. New York Giants intern. Will he stick? Raiders existing. Will he stay? No. That's for everybody. No. It's for everybody involved. You see on the screen. Coach's film room notes. Is it their fault? I don't think it's the fault of the New York Giants interim head coach. Is it the fault of Peter Carroll? Yeah, it's the fault of Peter Carroll. I'm not a Peter. Peter, look. I think Peter should go to the Hall of Fame. I think Peter was a hell of a coach. I think Peter's shtick was just as corny as the shtick today in terms of when people try to say the days of a yelling coach is over. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I can't wait to grill my daughter one day because I know deep down inside she likes the asshole coach. I'm telling you. You know why? You want to know why I think she does? Because I think she realizes and has correlated it to her own success or failure. How many people got a coach they love that they didn't do nothing with? Or that dude that they are just right, but hey, you in the league, that's the coach you remember. I got one. We all make fun of him. We still make fun of him till this day. And he's been doing better than all of us. This man has been in the ranks of every coaching staff from high to low to middle to south. And I'm sure he is just living the dream, loving every bit of it. His family shouldn't have to worry about a dime for the rest of their life. But guess what? We still calling about put your foot in the toe board. Put your foot in the toe board. The toe board. You gotta have a toe board. Yo. That's so bad. This is what you amount to, ladies and gentlemen, when you just go back to old days when you don't have any new days. Shout out to Coach Drevno, man. Tim Drevno. That's my dog that was in there. You know who Tim Drevno is. He's coach for the 49ers for a little bit. That was one of my position coaches growing up in college. Yeah. Yep. Bro, I wanted Vrabel. It's no secret. Vrabel was a hard ass. He got fined for extra padded practices. Number 1 seed. Pete was nice in tackling players on the ground. Bro, Reese, you get it. You get it, bro. Look, I'm gonna let everybody on here know. This is what I'm leaving for tonight. This is what I'm leaving for tonight. I'm leaving this for tonight. I think it's very fitting. I think this is very fitting. This is going to be a great clip for me. I don't know if I'm pretty positive Coach Evans is still around, man. Shout out to Coach Evans. I will never, ever, 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 ever forget this story for as long as I live. So to give you some context, I was very fortunate. The reason it was so easy for me to pick and go to junior college, literally the farthest place from, my home in the country I could go. From San Diego to Connecticut. Just go look. I don't think there's many other points that you can get a further distance in this country. My coach, man. And what I'm going to tell y'all is this. At San Diego Mesa Junior College, I learned one of the most valuable lessons in terms of the way that teams are made and created and how they are successful. And it's not just for the team that actually gets on the field. This is also for the team that coaches. And you always have an asshole coach. This was something I didn't know. I didn't get. I shouldn't say I didn't know. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand this stuff until I got to the next level, which was junior college for me. And that's when the books kind of opened up. Pause, Yeah, I got lucky. Man, Coach Fager. Shout out to Coach Fager, man. He used to just let me get away with murder from that respect. Because I was that kid. Everybody looked out for me. I was the kid that came from afar. And it was by referral and the guy that was an alumni. So you know how they take care of you when you're an alumni. The guy that got you here was, long story short, asshole coach. Coach Evans. And my last year, one of the players punched him dead in the face. Dead in the face. And obviously he's kicked off the team, etc. the whole nine. But what I remember from that, and I'll never ever forget it for as long as I live, this man said, "I'm tired of being the asshole coach." It was never his personality. It was never anything that, and in fact, he was probably the furthest one from being the asshole coach. That's really what happened. And after that experience, because he was constantly riding players, the shit that we don't like, right? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. When you realize the perspective and then you start putting things in to play on the why, this coach treats you nice, but that one's an asshole. This coach is kind of all right, but that one's great. Like, you kind of see how they tag team you and how that team helps the bigger team. You know what I'm saying? My nephew's in the building. It's cracking rundown. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes, Reese Rock. That is very true. It is definitely who you know. There's no question. That's in everything, even sports. Believe it or not, because of what I'm telling you right now. You can be the most talented player on the planet, but if you're gonna punch a coach in the face, chances of you sticking around, even if you're freaking Marshall Faulk, probably not good. And that was the thing that I learned real fast in college. Somebody has to be the ass rider, boss. Somebody's got to be the asshole coach. If you don't have an asshole coach on your team, I can pretty much assure you don't have a team. I'm just telling you right now, that's the easy way to look. Look, if you want the tell sign of why a team ain't doing so well, where's the asshole coach? That's the first thing I look for. I look for the asshole coach. And if he ain't asshole enough, that might be your problem. If he's too much of an asshole, that might be your problem. But that person has to exist in order for a team to actually win anything. I don't care what, I'm convinced of that. There's not a single team that I've been on that's been worth anything on the planet that didn't have an asshole coach. So, I mean, hey, I've taught my daughter accordingly. I teach my sons accordingly. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And that's the difference, guys. That's straight up the difference. It's the difference, man. Yeah, hey, Reese said it. Vrabel was a hard ass. Vrabel has been a. Do y'all think Vrabel has changed? Do you think the player coach has changed? I'm telling you, I can guarantee you, that dude ain't changed one bit. Why you think they in pads, bro? Because he knows. When you go through it, there's no way you're changing that in order to try to get to where you're going when you know that's how it got you there. Right? Real talk. I'm just telling you, there's not a team on the planet that was good that didn't have somebody they could point the finger to that lit that fire. You hit it right, Pigs. Shout out to Pigs. In the building. Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. Hope you enjoy the show. The asshole equation. It has to exist. There's always one out of the bunch, ladies and gentlemen. It has to. It has to be. You want to know what's even funnier? Because it really goes so deep. It's anything. It's anything. Your family, your job, your acquaintances. Go to 24-hour and get a pickup game. All right, 24-hour fitness. And you're in the gym and basketball. You gonna tell me that somebody's gonna be an asshole? And I bet you that team 9 times out of 10 ain't the one that's calling next. And a lot of that team that's not calling next, they picked that dude because they knew he was the asshole they needed in order to not have to keep calling next. We want that dude. Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is, guys. I'm telling you right now, every team that's successful has an asshole coach. And I mean asshole coach. I ain't talking no. It's over the top. Like to the point where certain guys is just, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know. Tell me I'm wrong. I'd talk to anybody. See, and that's the thing. I've never been a professional athlete from that perspective. Not football. But I can assure you everybody's got one. Everybody. Equipment manager. Somebody's the asshole. Every day. So that is our time, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great show. I appreciate this one. Jack Straw. We got Jordan Clint. I already said Jordan, man. Yeah. Pigs. I'm glad you came through, bro. We got Riley, and Matt. When the Raiders gonna bounce back to be good again, it's gonna be a couple of decades. Per chat GPT. Per chat GPT, right? Riley is gonna be a couple of decades. I don't think it's gonna take that long. But it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Guys, you know, some of these teams, they've been making gradual change, positive changes throughout this journey. Particularly the ones you see that are starting to kick up some dust. I'm a firm believer in the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars got a shot. I think they can make a run. I really do. I think the Jags can make a run. We'll see, right? There's a lot of teams that's the beauty of this day and age. I can honestly say with the top 5 teams of each conference, the AFC and NFC. I think obviously the top 5, it's top heavy. In terms of the NFC, I think it's the Rams and the Eagles. Come on, let's be real. Let's try sugarcoat. It's the Rams and the Eagles. It's been the Chiefs and the Bills, right? Chiefs, Ravens, Bills. I don't know what to tell you right now. I like the Jaguars. And them donkeys, bro. The donkeys. The donkeys. Huh. That's where we at with it. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting to see how these things start to turn. The guys are already talking about Pittsburgh. If I go and we draft Mendoza, bro, I think that's probably the only reason y'all gonna want to go see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the only way. I don't want to go. I'm not gonna lie to y'all because I'm telling you, if we pick Mendoza, it's gonna be a bad night for turf. It's gonna be a bad night. Bad night for turf. Bad night. Y'all think y'all heard what y'all heard in terms of how I fell out when it came to other picks. And the reason being is because I know that's another decade. We pick Mendoza, that's another decade. A whole hot decade. Right. Thank you, pigs. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Yes. I agree. Pigs. I'm praying we find a way to trade back as well. I don't think there's another other. I don't think there's any other right choice. There's no other right choice. A decade of what? Mondays? A decade of losing, having no shot. No shot. I got a question. You tell me the teams that have bounced back within 3 to 5 years that picked the number 1 quarterback in. It wasn't right. See, I've already given y'all one of these trivias that was easy if you know the game. Right? Now let's go find me the most successful Cuban quarterback in the NFL of all time. You go find me the most successful Cuban quarterback in the NFL and tell me how that looks. And again, context is everything. I just want to make sure everyone's aware that, look, I know we are the first for everyone. But at some point, that's got to stop. It's got to stop. You want to be a successful franchise. Yeah, that's what that's got to be. Yo, boy, Luca in the building. Hello, bro. There's a lot of Raider fan on YouTube Live. It's because we Raider fans, bro. We're gluts for punishment. It's part of our way of life. No any other way to say it. Yes, bro. Reese. See, Reese? Man, Reese. What did I tell you earlier, Reese, about you and I? Because it's infuriating me about Shador as well. That's a Tom Brady thing. Oh, Tom. Whoa, Tom. Oh, I got some beef for Tom. Because I got beef. Bro, everybody better pray Sanders don't do nothing. And I don't know if it looks that way. Because in my eyes, Sanders look like he's about to be at minimum a decent quarterback. Minimum decent. I think he has a chance to be a star. It's up to him. He's young. It's up to him. It's up to him. You know what I'm saying? We got your boy Luca. Yeah. I still don't think Mendoza can change the Raiders. Because a lot of their other players need to step it up. Better O-line and defense and wide receivers. Who you telling? You preaching to the choir, brother. We ain't ready for no Mendoza. We ain't ready for no quarterback. We wasn't ready for Janty. I'm in my Michael Myers stance. Hey guys, over here. I'm in my Michael Myers. I want my Michael Myers. I'm gonna get my Michael Myers stance. I'm in my Michael Myers stance. Hey guys, I'm in my Michael Myers stance. I'm gonna rush. Jesus Christ. You have no offensive line. You have no number one wide receiver. You have no quarterback. It is what it is, guys. I don't know what else to say. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to do about this. I'm not going to do, man. Yeah, Reese. That's what I'm trying to say, Reese. This dude passed on Shador and then picked Cam Miller in the 6th. Yo, that was wild. And hey, you're talking to an FCS player, so don't even start. Don't even go there. Bro, I'm so sick. We got a long road ahead of us. I'm glad you showed up, Biggs. You made me feel better. That was a bad button. You made me feel better, Biggs. I needed to hear some of that old wisdom. Yeah, I needed that. But this has been a great show. Yeah, I went longer than I expected. That's typical. That's typical. That's how we do. Look, tomorrow, I hopefully will have Coach Angelo, my better half, in the knockout canvas, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day, baby, you already know. I stood my man up last week. Spence. He knows, we had our conversation. I stood him up. I fell asleep, to be honest. Straight up just fell asleep. So, yeah, it is what it is. As long as he understood, he took it. You know what I mean? Pause. He took it. Like, yeah. But that's it. And last but not least, we got my GGs. I don't got my GG stuff up here. I don't got my Gopher stuff, It's really my daughter's college, so. But this is my college, y'all. The Montana State Bobcats will be playing against Illinois State in the FCS National Championship Monday night, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, Nashville, Tennessee. Your boy Turf will be there live and correct with all the rest of the fellow Bobcats that are set foot on that field in Bozeman, Montana. Nothing like it. So excited. Yeah, hey, Reese. Lakers look to disappoint. Look, we could get into the basketball too. That's Thursday, Reese. Thursday nights, man. Dead in the water, even though the Patriots are no longer dead in the water. We talk about it all, man. And in fact, that's Spencer's best sport, in my opinion. Basketball is not football. Dude's a freaking genius. Yeah, he just likes the Celtics. He's from Massachusetts. I can't help that part. That part I can't help. Shout out to Spence, dog. Hey, this has been a great show. I finally got everything worked out, right, in terms of the kinks, etc. And hopefully it pays off for me, It's an everyday thing. Something new every day. Today I figured it out. It just so happened to be how I was recording. So it is what it is. But look, we got one more left. Don't worry. I mean, once the season's over, we move on. Right now we got playoff talk. We got the mock drafts. Y'all know we the king. The Raiders Syndicate is the king of mock drafts by way of my nephew Rundown. Rundown is the king of mock drafts. We there. We live and correct. Those will be every day of the week, twice on Sundays, I'm sure. And I'm sure every pick will be Mendoza. And I'll cry and complain. But you're going to see me trade out of that number one pick. Every day of the week, twice on Sundays. So, that being said, it's your boy Turf. Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show. Tomorrow night, Knockout Canvas. Thursday night, Dead in the Water. I don't know. I keep teasing y'all with these live, watch parties. Maybe we'll do one. We'll see. Till next time, Turf is out. Peace.
Think you're probably you big